It's important for us to continue to work well with the technology companies, with the platforms and the DSPs to make sure that there's fair pay for artists, whether they're starting their careers or whether they are established. My name is Pieter van Rijn and I'm the CEO of Downtown Music. I started with music from when I was 16. It's always been a big passion of mine to write and to perform. Even though I'm not active in that now anymore, it definitely drove me and I was very passionate about it. All through high school, university, I was in bands and writing, etc. And when I finished my studies in Rotterdam, I actually signed a contract at Sony Music as an artist and as a writer. When I was contracted by Sony, that was not the best time in music. Physical was definitely going down. Digital was really starting. So I guess it was a fairly uncharted territory at the time. And, but it was interesting because I learned a lot. And I also learned that it was not the thing I wanted to do later on, but I was very happy to try and to get to experience the industry from an artist point of view, something that I'm still using to this day. When I met some of the people who were part of this kind of then scrappy startup, I was immediately impressed. The technology they built, the people, the shareholders, it all felt really good. So I was excited to take part, even though it was a little bit daunting at the time. And it was quite clear that we had a good path forward as to what we wanted to do, what we wanted to achieve, and how we wanted to empower independence, how we wanted to empower artists and entrepreneurs. So we set out a strategy to become a full-service business that really set itself apart through technology and services that became a global business. And I think something that still is in our DNA is probably because we started here in Amsterdam. We immediately had a look outward, so we didn't have a big home market, so we had to be scalable, thinking across borders, and I think that was part of the success in the US, UK, and obviously markets across the globe. At some point, we were getting larger and larger, and for our shareholders, it was the right moment to. And for management to think about other routes and a new home, essentially, a new partner. So that was when we sold the company to Downtown Music. That was an amazing experience also for me because it allowed me to ultimately now cover various interesting areas in the industry across rights, publishing, neighboring rights. And of course, after we sold the copyrights in 2021, we really pivoted to becoming this full-service business, something that has been in my DNA, but also in many of the businesses that were part of the Downtown Group. So it was a very logical and seamless thing for us to do, but also a little bit daunting because actually people, and I guess all the news was about investments and funding, and we were doing the opposite. But I don't think any of us ever thought we wouldn't succeed. It just felt so logical, and we got positive response from the clients, from the artists, from the creators, and it's been an amazing journey so far. The world has become much better for artists, for creators, for the entrepreneurs that represent them. We're able to negotiate good rates with the DSPs. There's several platforms whereby they can promote themselves, and every artist can really start a career at any given platform. I'm seeing sometimes that as an industry we tend to divide ourselves up in independents, in majors, And I understand that's logical given the history, but where we're moving towards is, I feel, a more united and level playing field as an industry. And it's important for us to continue to work well with the technology companies, with the platforms and the DSPs, to make sure that there's fair pay for artists, whether they're starting their careers or whether they are established. So the way that we want to play a role there, apart from trying to negotiate good deals for our clients, obviously, is also continuing to innovate with their needs. So we always are very close to the needs of our artists, of our client or our business clients, and really try to take away their pain points. We're trying to maximize their income, obviously, where we can, and make sure that every step of the way we can be a partner. And that means going really down the rabbit hole in a certain digital supply chain technology piece, or UGC monetization, or publishing. And what always strikes me and what I'm always proud of is when we speak to clients or potential clients and we get the experts in, is how passionate they speak about those certain details. And I'm always amazed that, with the knowledge of the people that we have, and I can see how it resonates with our clients, because they actually feel heard and they feel like they have an equal partner that they can talk to. And I think that's the essence of what we do here at Downtown, is really understanding our clients. I think one of the things that sets Downtown apart is the flexible offering of our services. It means essentially that we don't say to our clients what we think is best for them, but we listen to them and try to tailor what we offer to their actual needs. And as a consequence, we've developed a broad set of services that can integrate really well, but that our clients can also just be provided with on an individual basis. Meaning, a client can come into the front door of Neighboring Rights and be really happy and just stay there. Or they could be interested in distribution or publishing or some of our other services, royalty accounting. And then we can build out that relationship with them. And what really excites me about the journey that we're on is that soon we'll be in a situation whereby we are exposed to an ever broadened set of capabilities, services, which will ultimately benefit our clients. Whether you're an established artist that requires certain white glove marketing services, whether you're a business that requires a technology solution and a broader set of marketing services, or you are an emerging artist that just wants to make sure that their music is unlocked and they get access to basic distribution services, we provide all of that. The music industry lives here. For us, means that whether you're an artist, a songwriter, an entrepreneur, or a business, at Downtown you'll find a home.